Space Apps makes space for international collaboration. For the 11th Space Apps Challenge, this year's hackathon celebrates community, collaboration, and problem solving. To celebrate, NASA is partnering together with a power team of 11 international space agencies to make space apps accessible to more communities worldwide.
Space Apps make space for everyone. As of 2022, Space Apps has engaged more than 180,000 participants from over 160 countries and territories. Participants from around the world are encouraged to participate, regardless of their background, regardless of their experience, to create, to innovate, to explore, and to deliver.
Space App is propelled by a diverse network of local leads who plan and host local events across the globe and play an important role as leaders of their local space and science communities. Check the website to register in a city near you. If not, join the universal event.
Space Apps make space for learning new skills. The Space Apps Virtual Bootcamp is a special opportunity to learn inspiring, informative, and creative best practices that help participants become 100% hackathon prepped and ready to go. Through a series of videos, you'll hear from the global Space Apps community, challenge creators, subject matter experts, and more.
Space Apps make space for creativity. Space Apps is not just for people with technical skills. Everyone is welcomed, including makers, artists, storytellers, and designers. A diverse set of skills and backgrounds on a team are encouraged and can create some of the best projects.
Space Apps makes space for global recognition. Do you know? Participants from India represented the largest number of participants from any country at last year's Space Apps Challenge. This year, let's work together to get even more participants to register for Space Apps.
Space Apps makes space for innovation. Space Apps participants get hands-on experience by using space-based data to develop solutions to challenges the world is facing on Earth and in space.
Space Apps makes space for community. If you live near one of the over 300 Space Apps local event locations, please join one to experience the connecting power of the Space Apps community. Meet new friends, join a team of fellow makers, and work on a solution together.
Space App makes space for ingenuity. Space App was founded in 2012 as a part of initiative to make data more open and accessible to the public, including you. We can't wait to see what incredible project you create using open data from space agencies around the world.
Space Apps make space for recognizing excellence. There are 10 global awards that will be presented to the Space Apps global winners this year. The awards recognize creativity, innovation, local impact, art, science, and more. Which one will you win?
Space Apps make space for learning. At the heart of Space Apps are dozens of subject matter experts. Some of them work for months to write the challenges that you will be solving. Join us in October 1st and 2nd in the chat rooms to talk to these very same experts.
Space Apps make space for empowerment. At Space Apps, we strive to eliminate barriers of access to space and science opportunities. Space Apps provides a variety of interesting Earth science and space technology challenges to choose from that anyone and everyone can solve.